Ellis Island. This small island in New York Harbor has played a giant role in our country's history. It is called Ellis Island, and for millions of immigrants, it was the gateway to a new life in America. The U.S. has always been a nation of immigrants. People have moved here from all over the globe to escape war and poverty, to find freedom, and to build better lives for themselves and their families. One of the busiest periods of immigration was the late 1800s and early 1900s. Millions of immigrants came to the U.S. from dozens of different countries, like Ireland, Italy, Germany, and Russia. They saved their money for a steamship ticket, packed a few treasured things, and journeyed to America, hoping they'd be allowed to stay. The trip wasn't easy. For immigrants heading to America's East Coast, it took a week or more to cross the Atlantic Ocean. And most immigrants traveled in steerage, a dark, crowded area near the bottom of the ship. After the difficult journey, they had finally made it to America. Men, women, and children huddled at the rails saw the Statue of Liberty. To them, it was a symbol of America and freedom. It also meant they were approaching their first stop, the Ellis Island Immigration Station. Ellis Island was America's first and busiest federal immigration station. It opened in 1892. Up until the 1920s, immigrants coming to the U.S. did not need a visa or official document permitting them to enter the country. Over time, more than 12 million immigrants came through Ellis Island. Once the immigrants were inside the island's big main building, doctors examined them. Immigrants who were sick had a big letter written on their clothing, like H for heart problem or E for eye disease. People with some contagious diseases were sent home so they did not spread their illnesses in America. Other immigrants were treated at a hospital on the island. With the help of translators who spoke different languages, officials questioned the immigrants. They asked things like, "Can you read and write? Have you been offered a job here? Will you be joining a relative who already lives in the U.S.?" Giving the wrong answers meant an immigrant could be sent back home. While some immigrants were sent back to their home countries, most were allowed to stay. The Ellis Island Immigration Station remained open until 1954. Today, experts at the Ellis Island Immigration Museum estimate that 4 out of every 10 Americans have an ancestor who came through Ellis Island.